Oh, good pick. Now we have the depleted Chargers, bunch of injuries on there. They're going to Houston. They're favored at 4.5, over under of 44.5. And my takeaway from this game, I mean, we're talking about Jalen Guyton, we're talking about Keenan Allen, bunch of players on defense. Their offensive line is gone now. And Justin Herbert, he's got broken ribs, shouldn't even be playing, but Brandon Staley just wants to see him die out there, apparently. I like the Texans to cover here. I mean, 4.5. This should be a close game. I mean, the Chargers, who are they going to throw to? I mean, Mike Williams is going to get double covered. The rest of their weapons are talking about like third and fourth stringers.
You're going to get
as long as the Texans can stop the run, I don't see any way the Chargers can really move the ball because Herbert's at like 40%. It looks like. I mean, he's looking like every time he gets hit, he's wincing. And then, or obviously, I mentioned their wide receivers. If they can contain Austin Eckler, I don't see the Chargers moving the ball. I definitely like the under here, 44.5. I think the Texans are going to win this game. And I think it's going to be honestly, like a 27-14 kind of game.
Yeah, 27-14. And when you call them crazy for picking the Texans to win this game, just remember last year, all the Chargers needed to do to make the playoffs was, beat the lowly Houston Texans, who last year, pretty rough year for the Texans. You had Deshaun Watson, that whole situation looming over you. Davis Mills, very up and down. I like him overall, but he still just seems like a really good backup. So I think the Texans make this a game and win it. Chargers, you don't have your left tackle. That's the most important position on offense for me because that's the blindside protector for the quarterback. So Justin Herbert, already injured, is going to be getting blown up from behind. You can't run the ball, apparently, with Austin Eckler, who's supposed to be one of the best running backs in the league. And then Keenan Allen's just not there. And this team is not the same without him because anytime there's a third down or fourth down, I feel like Justin Herbert usually looks to Keenan Allen to convert that play. And what Keenan Allen does is open the offense up for everyone else, and he opens it up for Mike Williams. Mike Williams can make some spectacular catches, but it's a lot easier when you have what a lot of wide receivers call a top five receiver. There's a lot of the wide receivers being their top fives. A lot of them had Keenan Allen. I think he's like your receiver's favorite receiver because he's a great route runner, but I don't think he's top five with all the athletes we have now.
Well, I think Keenan Allen, overall talent-wise, fits everything you would want for him. Good route runner, good deep ball guy,
good size, good hands.
He's got pretty much everything you'd want in a wide receiver. I mean, there's a lot of really gifted wide receivers. So if he's not top five, it's not really a slight on him. It's more or less just like the Jamar Chases and Jay Jeffs and a bunch of other dudes you can throw in there. I mean, honestly, if you're top 10 at this point with wide receivers, then you're pretty special. And I think he's definitely in the top 10. But yeah, Texans, this is I think an easy upset to call. Just the Chargers are just falling apart. I mean, you hate to see it, but I mean, you saw how they played against the Jags. I mean, their offense, I mean, all their receivers are getting hurt.
Not good.
Their O-line's getting hurt. Their defense, there's nobody safe on this team. So Texans